Hello yogis, this is P with Mr. V, and today we're doing a yoga workout. So in today's workout, we'll be doing Hatha yoga, which is basically a lot of very intense stretching exercises. For this workout, you will be needing a mat, something soft to sit on and do your stretches. And I strongly recommend that you take off your shoes and your socks so you can really feel the connection with you. A water bottle is not very necessary today because we won't be sweating. We will be using our muscles a lot though, but you can always drink afterwards. It's not necessary throughout the workout. We will be doing 3 different poses standing up, and then the rest of the poses will be on the floor. Our first pose is called the mountain pose, and it's basically teaching us to stand properly again. So for this pose, we're going to stand with our feet as wide as our hips, so not shoulder width, as wide as our hips. And instead of having all our weight on our heels so we can lift our toes, we're trying to lean a tiny bit forward so we can't lift our toes up anymore because our weight is equally divided on our heels and on our feet. We're going to slightly bend our knees and slightly tilt our hips and try to hold our shoulders straight. We try to keep all the poses around 30 seconds. There's no timer because we're not in a hurry. We just try to do them as relaxed as possible. What's really important is the breathing. So try not to block your breathing, but keep on breathing. If you can, with your mouth closed and just through your nose. So, palms open, just here. You can obviously close your eyes and breathe. Trying to keep your balance. Well done. Now, for the next pose, our feet are still as wide as our hips, so not shoulder width. As wide as our hips. And this time we're going to do a light squat. A light squat here. And we're going to lift our arms up here. You can really feel your lower back stretch now. So try to keep this pose here. This pose is called the fierce pose. Keep on breathing. Try to keep that tension in your lower back and in your legs. And keep on breathing through your nose. And you relax again. Seems like a very simple pose, but you can really feel the tension it puts on your lower back. Okay. Our next pose is called the forward bend. It's quite simple. So again, our feet are hip width. Okay. And we are trying to make a straight angle between our legs and our upper body with our arms stretched. Now, if you find this difficult, like me for example, then you can slightly bend your knees. So we place our arms forward and we try to make a straight angle here. And try to hold it. You can feel this in your calves here, in your hamstrings, sorry, these are your calves, and in your lower back again, and even in your shoulder and between your shoulder blades. Well done. So those were the 3 poses standing up. We're now going to the floor. The next pose is called the wide squat pose. So in this pose we're squatting down and we're staying in a squatted position. So our feet are pointing outward, our toes are pointing outwards. There's a lot of space between our legs. And we're going to go down in a squatting position right here. I'll place my hands here between my knees, and we try to keep it here. You can really feel the tension now in your hips. Just try to hold it. Keep on breathing. Try to keep your back as straight as you can. Well done. Our next pose is called the hero pose, because you have to be quite a hero to do this pose. So we are sitting on our knees with our feet together, feet flat on the floor, so not on your toes, flat. And we are sitting down backwards on top of our feet. If you feel that this hurts a lot here at the back of your feet, you could put a towel underneath as well. I didn't say this at the beginning, but you could. We're only holding it around 30 seconds. This is a very common position that people who practice judo started. Okay. Try to keep your back straight. Your hands can be on top of your legs. And again, breathing through the nose. Very deep breath. It should come all the way from your gut here, from your belly. Well done. We're moving into the child's pose now. So we are placing our hands in front of us, and putting our knees wider apart, and we are leaning backwards with our body trying to press our chest towards the floor and our shoulders up. Concentrate on your breathing. Well done. So that was a child pose. Now we're going to go to the cat pose. I'll quickly tuck in my shirt to show you. So here, we're sitting on our knees and on our hands. And I'm basically curving my back as round as I can, like a cat that's angry. That's why it's called a cat pose. We try to hold it there. Make sure you concentrate on your breathing. Concentrate on your breathing. Relax again. That was a cat pose. Now we're moving into the cow pose. So same position. The cat pose was with our back rounded at the top. Now we're trying to make a round belly. So we're basically trying to make our back here as low as possible. Again, concentrate on your breathing. Relax again. Well done. In this cow pose, we're moving into the pigeon pose with our right leg. And to do this, we're going to put our right leg in front of us. And then we're going to put our foot to the side and then drop our right leg in front of us. Okay? Like this. You stretch your back leg as much as you can. And now, with our own body weight, we're going to pressurize on top of our leg and just hold it. Again, concentrate on your breathing. Try to not stop your breathing or hold your breath. Keep on breathing through your nose, long and deep. Come back up. Relax there for a minute. I'm sure you could really feel that stretch here near your bottom. Now we're going to change our leg. So left leg. Put your leg flat on the floor. And try to make yourself as long as you can. So stretch out towards the back. And again, we rest our body weight on top of our leg. Focusing on our breathing. relax. It's a very good stretch there. Okay, we're going to move into the upward dog pose. So for this pose, I think some people also call it the snake pose. So we are basically stretching out our body weight on our hands. Our legs are behind us as long as possible, and we're curving our back and stretching our abs. If you look up, you can feel the stretch even more. Again, concentrate on your breathing. Now from the upward facing dog, we're going to move into the downward facing dog. So we're going to stay on our hands, put our feet up, and we're going to try to push our heels towards the ground. If you can do so, great. If not, you just try to go as far as you can. And again, we keep on breathing. And relax. Well done. Now we are moving into a deep lunge with a twist. So we're putting our right foot in front of us. Our left hand on the mat next to our foot. We try to stretch our left leg, and we're trying to stretch our arm up as well. Control your breathing. Deep breaths through your nose. Come back. Now the same thing on the other side. A deep lunge. Foot flat on the floor. Your hand next to your foot. And stretch. And come back. Our last one. We're going to hold our feet together. You can grab onto your feet. Place your heels as close as possible and press down your knees towards the mat. Try to keep your back as straight as you can. And breathe deeply. Now, we obviously don't need to stretch after this yoga exercise, this yoga workout, because it was all stretching. But I think a very nice way to end this workout is by a little bit of meditation. Now, meditation, it's got many different names as well. Some people might call it mindfulness. Some people might call it concentrating. Some people might call it not thinking of anything. There are many ways of doing it. How I always like to do it is basically thinking that I am not me and I'm just part of this space here, and the energy just flows through me. So I am basically just part of a whole. I'm not a person in a room sitting on top of a mat. I'm just part of the whole. I just try to feel that I'm one with everything. Obviously, concentrating on my breathing, very important. So very deep, only through the nose if you can. And just trying to clear your mind completely. Don't think about the usual things that you think about, like of ordinary life, or things you have to do today that you've done, or things people have said to you. Just try to let everything go and just try to become one with the world, with everything around you. So even the air just would go through you, you would be part of it. So let's just try that for a second. Try to keep this pose though. You can fold your legs like this. If you're flexible enough, you could even try to put them on top of your legs. Keep your back straight and just try to think of nothing for a couple of minutes. Open your eyes again. I must admit that there was a moment there that I completely forgot that I was doing this video here. And I can't even tell you where I was or what I was. Just complete peace. So I hope you felt that as well. I hope you enjoyed this workout, this yoga workout. I think it's really important that in the stressful time that we're living in nowadays, it's really important to now and then to just calm down and just connect with your body again, connect with the energy around you, connect with the world, and just relax again. You don't need anything else for that than just your own body, maybe a mat to make it a bit softer, but you don't need anything, just to relax and be in peace with everything. If you liked the workout, please give it a thumbs up and let me know what your experience was, and subscribe to the channel so you always are up to date with new videos, especially if you hit the notification button. And I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.